Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the best team in Madden. And now this episode, you guys are gonna have a gripe, and I understand that, and I get that already, because there were 3 Ultimate Legends that came out this weekend. We didn't pick up any of them. They're all just way too expensive. And you know, one thing I always try to preach to you guys is patience, and I'm being patient. I don't think that it was the right move to pick these guys up. Even though they're pretty good, they're way too expensive. Oh my god. And cards after a week lose about 30% of their value pretty quickly. Let's refresh just in case we get a snipe. Nope. Okay. So I wanted to pick up Physical Front Willie Lanier, right? I think that makes sense. A lot of people want to do that. But our man Willie just, you know, too expensive for what he is. I mean, look at him versus Singletary. He's one faster and he's got better zone, but we've got Singletary up to 91 zone. And then we see here strength goes to Singletary, agility goes to Singletary. He obviously loses in speed and excel. Catching is essentially the same. Secure tackler is better than hot hands. So very, very similar cards, and for the price, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. It's just too much. It was just too much coins. He's like 800,000 coins. It's just too much. Secondly, we've got Ed Reed, and when you compare him to Ken Houston, there's things that are good about Reed and bad about Reed, right? So we see Ken Houston, the strength advantage, okay, but the elephant in the room is the height, 6'3" to 5'11". We all like height, right? Agility goes to Ed Reed. Speed goes to Ed Reed. Acceleration, though, goes to Ken Houston. That 98 Excel is really, really quite clutch. Catching, again, goes to Mr. Reed. Just barely, but then tackling, +9 for Ken Houston, which is something you really want out of your strong safety. I mean, you want someone who can tackle and someone can hit. Ed Reed's not really a great tackler. He's a hard hitter, but he's not a great tackler. And then we see like the block shed, essentially the same. Pursuit, Reed gets it again. Play rec essentially the same, or play rec exactly the same. Man coverage exactly the same. Zone coverage feels the same. And then like their other catching stats and their hit powers they're all pretty close. And for 1,000,000 coins, it's too much, especially when Ken is a lot less. And then you get to our guy Randy Dandy Moss, right? Who looks really good. Now, I'm going to compare him to a couple people here. We got Brandon Cooks. Now, to me, the most important things with receivers are speed, route running, catching traffic, and run block. To me, that's what matters, right? We see he beats Cooks by 1 speed, 3 route running, and loses the catch and traffic battle. And then we also see here, on the run block battle, Brandon Cooks has 74 to Randy Moss's 55. So to me, Randy Moss he's not worth the coins. Now, he's fast. Right, he is fast, and he's really good. He's taller, so he's gonna be a little bit quicker, regardless. So someone who's shorter with 97 speed versus Moss, bam, Moss is gonna be better. I will pick up Randy at some point. I'm pretty sure, but not for 1.7 million coins at all. I mean, to Calvin, you know, he beats Calvin, he beats Julio. One thing to keep in mind here is when Julio gets a better card, he's going to essentially be a better version of Randy as well. So those cards were just too expensive. Just too expensive. So we are playing the patience game, and we'll get them, you know, when the price comes down. We'll wait for the week. It's the smart move. Now, we did not really get... we did not really get a lot of new cards on our team, right? So I did get Larry Allen finally. We upgraded to Larry Allen, which was good. And I think that's all we really did on offense. I think that's all we did, which I know may be a little disappointing for the video, but sometimes you've got to be smart, right? The other thing we did is I started to build towards getting like a tier 5 physical front on defense. So we got this John Randall here, who's a ×2, and we picked up Nigel Bradham as a spot filler for chemistry. We could sub him out, obviously, as well. And you see, we're still at 13 out of 18, so we're not even close to the 18 out of 18. We can get there with like 1 or 2 more cards, but the problem is I love my motivators, right? I love my motivators, and it's really hard for me to get rid of them. I mean, it just is. I changed up my Eric Allen as well to physical front. So what we need is like 2 middle linebackers here, and then a uniform essentially is going to get us to our tier 5. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Something else you guys are seeing. You see Steve Atwater. Yeah, 93 Steve Atwater, the one without 91 zone. In case you assholes try to Hail Mary glitch me. Same thing. Eric Reed on this side. You try to Hail Mary glitch me, he's going in, he's picking the ball off every time because he doesn't have 91 zone. That's a tip for you guys. It's a tip for you guys. It's a pretty good tip too. So that was it. I mean, not a lot changed, right? Obviously, new Night Train's going to replace old Night Train whenever that happens. 17 days, 18 days, right? Keep an eye on the market. I'm hoping the replay players go up to 97 this week, which would be very, very nice. I've got a couple investments I'm hoping, and I hope one of these guys gets an upgrade soon so we can make a bunch of coins. That would be nice. But otherwise, calm week. We got a lot of content. A lot of good stuff really did come out. But it's just too expensive. Just too expensive. Nobody I saw that was going to make me win instantly over the card that was already there. I hope that makes sense. So this is the team we are rocking for now. And we're going to rock it through all this week. We're going to open our weekly rewards. We're going to get more coins. We're going to watch the price of all these cards. And we'll see how they change, really. If they do change, great. If they don't, is what it is. One thing I'm really looking forward to is getting another monster corner for Secure Tackler. But I don't know who that's going to be, which sucks because I really want someone there. Now, obviously, I could move Sean Taylor down, but I want 5 Secure Tacklers at my DBs for the way I play. I just really feel like it's so key to have that, and it's really hard to get. So if we look at cornerbacks, who are the cornerbacks you can actually get with Secure Tackler? There's two, right? Okay. If we look at free safeties, are there any? No. Strong safeties, are there any? Yeah, I believe there's a couple. The new Cam you could get, he's just a little slow, man. Otherwise, this Cam is really good, but he's just a little slow. Especially taking the place of Kenny Houston, right? Like you look at him and you're like, oh. Am I going to give up 4 speed, 7 excel, 2 play rec? What else? I mean, you give up a bunch, right? Harrison Smith, Rashad Jones. Again, 88 speed, not seeing my field. Harrison Smith, 88 speed, not seeing my field. So we are lacking in secure tacklers at the defensive back position, and something we need, and hopefully some of these guys that come out get it. Some of the legend DBs, right? Legend DBs, legend strong safeties, maybe, you would have thought someone like maybe Rodney Harrison, right? But I don't believe he even got, I think he got unfakeable or something. Not ultimate legend, just legend. Just legend, CC. Just legend, right? So, like, we've seen Eric Allen. We've seen Rondé Barber. We've seen Mel Blount. We haven't seen Ronnie Lott. Now, Ronnie Lott could be our savior at strong safety. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe Mel Renfro gets secure tackler, right? This Mel Renfro's next card is going to be a giant. He's going to be a giant. What's his tackling? 72 tackle and 67 block shed. That sounds like secure tackler material. Troy Vincent, probably not a secure tackler. Probably not. We've already seen Rod Woodson doesn't have it. So just is what it is, I really would like to see more of that so we can build our team a little bit better. I would love I love the idea of being able to pick your ability. We haven't seen that this year. Obviously, we'll probably see it with golden tickets. and everyone will probably throw it on there. So that's when we'll get all career tacklers. It's the same thing with like outside linebacker. Just some of these cards, they just don't get the right chems that makes it the most desirable card. Right? If Willie Lanier hit secure tackler, we would have paid the $800K for him. 100% hands down, he would be on the team, but he doesn't. Right? Same thing with the Charles Haley last week. Like, we're just missing just a little bit when I'm building my team the way I want to. I don't want to overpay for a card that doesn't fit my team scheme exactly. It has to fit it exactly if I'm going to pay that many coins for a card. If it doesn't check off all of the boxes, he's not coming home at that price at least. Maybe if he gets cheaper, that's one thing. Someone like Ed Reed. If Ed Reed gets cheaper, you know what? Maybe we pick him up. We at least give him a try. Same thing with Moss. Same thing with Lanier. I would like to try these cards and see how they do, but I can't throw. I mean, it would have cost me 3 million coins. Almost 4 million coins to get these cards this weekend. I can't do that. That's just not good mutt. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys picked anyone up. If you did try these new cards, let me know what you really thought about them. Like an unbiased, honest opinion. Is Ed Reed worth 1 million coins? Is Randy Moss worth 2 million coins? Is Willie Lanier any actual better than Mike Singletary? I don't know. But you guys let me know. Thanks for tuning in. I'm CC, and I'm out. Peace.